Good morning.
Good morning.
I've called about poor Mr. McDonald.
Poor Mr. McDonald?
Yes, I'm from the local family crisis department.
Yes?
Yes, Mr. Swan telephoned the DSS earlier this morning and they informed him of Mr. McDonald's passing.
Passing what?
Passing away. Apparently, Mr. Swan indicated that the McDonald family was very upset.
Did he?
Yes, so the DSS immediately informed my supervisors, who thought someone should be sent round to help out.
But, Mr. McDonald, in the kitchen, making a cup of tea.
Mr. McDonald's making a cup of tea?
That's right.
Oh, you must mean his son.
Whose son?
Why, poor Mr. McDonald's son, of course. Is he very upset?
Well, he is a bit. There's been a death in the family.
Yes, I know, that's why I'm here. Mr. McDonald's father has died.
His dad?
Yes.
Oh, he said it was someone close.
Yes.
Now, just wait here, and I'll fetch him from the dining room.
Well, can we say he immigrated to Canada?
No. Here he is now. I'll see you on the church on Saturday.
Yes, Uncle George, at the church.
Oh, and I'm sorry about the news you had.
You're not half as sorry as I am.
My sincerest commiserations, Mr. McDonald.
Commiserations?
Yes, I'm here from the phone call earlier.
Oh, the phone call! Commiserations to Miss McDonald.
Yes, it's a terrible loss.
Oh, indeed, it would have been lovely.
What would have been lovely?
Ocean cruise for their golden wedding anniversary.
Golden wedding anniversary?
A couple of months from now.
Oh, dear.
It was very nice of you to pop over, but as you can see, we are really busy.
But I won't get in the way.
But you might, miss.
Chessington, Sally Chessington, you must be so very sad.
I am, but as Mother always says, you have to look on the bright side.
The bright side?
At least we won the toaster oven.
The toaster oven?
It's not bad.
The toaster oven? I think it's terrible that a man can work so hard all his life and yet all his family ends up with is a toaster oven.
It's only a raffle.
A raffle?
You win or you don't. It's the luck of the draw. Fate wasn't shining on my mum and dad this morning.
Goodness. Well, I must say you're taking it all very well.
Oh, I thank you.
And I'm sure he's resting peacefully now.
Who?
Why, your father.
Oh, no, I doubt that.
You do?
Yes, he's probably in the allotment by now.
The allotment? Oh, you mean the allotment. The great allotment in the...
I beg your pardon.
Now that he's passed away?
No, who's passed away?
What, your father?
My father?
Yes.
He passed away?
This morning.
Oh, no.
That's all right, Mr. McDonald.
We were going to go fishing this morning.
I bet Norman loved his fishing.
I'm sorry. This is just such a shock. I mean, I only spoke to him last night. He said, don't forget your words, son. Norman?
Dear departed Norman.
Dear departed Norman?
I'm sure you'll miss your father.
My father, the lumberjack?
Yes.
Oh, so you're not from the local Girl Scouts?
No, Mr. McDonald, I'm from the council's family crisis department.
Oh, then you come to the right place, then.
If you'd like to come through now.
Oh, no, you don't.
And Mr. Swan will soon be here to answer all your questions.
No, he won't.
Wait a moment, here he is now.
Mr. Thompson, if I may have a word.
Later. Leave the introductions to me.
You don't understand. The door.
You did indeed, Mr. Jenkins. I'd like you to say hello to Mr. Swan.
I'd also like you to say hello to Mr. Swan. But you can't. I know Mr. Swan is gone.
Gone?
Yes, he had his lunch, then he left.
Had his lunch?
Yes, he blew in here, ate the baked beans, and blew out.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Thompson, you should have impressed upon Mr. Swan the urgency of the situation.
Yes, I realise that.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Mr. McDonald?
Mr. McDonald? McDonald? That name sounds familiar.
Oh, does it?
Yes, you're another one of Mr. Swan's resident tenant, aren't you?
That's right.
Yes, McDonald, family of 6.
Family of 6?
Yes, the 3 children, the grandmother, and Mr. and Mrs. McDonald themselves.
Sir, I don't know who you are, but you are being most indelicate to Mr. McDonald.
Indelicate?
All right, Sally.
You shouldn't let him talk to you like that, Mr. McDonald, not today.
Oh, I can handle it, Sally.
This man needs care, support, and sympathy.
Why, what's happened?
His father passed away this morning.
Oh, Bob.
What on earth's going on down here, Norman?
Normally, I would have told you, but no, I forgot.
Forgot what?
I forgot that my father dropped down dead this morning. Yes, and we're all going to miss my father, Norman. Won't we, Mr. Thompson?
Oh, his father, Norman! Yes, we'll all miss him.
Say your father passed away this morning.
That's right.
You mean you're Norman McDonald's son?
That's
Right. Which makes you
very sad.
your name, please.
It's Mr. McDonald. That's Junior, the second.
Your first name.
Oh, he wants to know my first name, Mr. Thompson.
Does he, Richard?
Oh, yes, that's Richard.
Richard McDonald?
Yes, but you can call me Dickie.
I don't understand. According to our records, Norman McDonald's eldest son, Richard,
Simply call me Dickie.
is stone deaf.
Death?
Yes, he's been receiving our criminal injuries disablement benefits for the last 18 months.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Oh, yes, sir. Poor Dickie's been stone deaf since the place where he worked was held up.
The place was held up and Dickie went deaf.
They blew up the safe and burst both his eardrums.
But you understood every word that I said.
Your friend's talking to you, Dickie! You have to look right at him when you talk to him. Dickie reads lips. Don't you, Dickie?
Yes, by braille.
I have no idea.
It's a burden he's not to live with. Haven't you, Dickie?
Yes, I have.
Yes, but I hope the unemployment benefits have helped to ease the grief.
Yes.
Unemployed as well?
Yes, poor Dickie's been searching for work for the past year now. But it's all been to no avail. Not even a whisper of a job.
No, particularly as he was such an expert before the accident.
Yes.
Yes, well, I don't suppose there's much of a call for deaf piano tuners, is there?
No tuner.
You poor man! Your entire livelihood destroyed by one meaningless act of violence!
Yes. Listen, Sally, it was very nice of you to pop over and make sure Dickie was all right.
Well, when you've got something to give.
But as you can see, he's coping just fine.
But I'm sure there must be something I can do.
Now you've done enough, hasn't she, Dickie?
Yes, you've done enough, Sally.
But there's all the funeral arrangements to be seen to.
What?
The funeral arrangements! But why don't I handle all that for you? You just tell me if it's to be a cremation or a burial.
I really don't.
Why?
Good heavens! Have some respect for your poor dead father!
You must forgive Dickie. He's a little upset, aren't you?
Yes, very.
Dickie, surely your father must have left some last wishes.
Yes.
I think he wanted to be pushed off the side of a bridge.
Good heavens! No. What Dickie meant was that Norman wanted a burial at sea. So why don't we let Sally go off and see what she can work out for us, and we'll talk to her later, all right?
Yes, you just leave everything to me, Mr. Thompson. Keep our stiff upper lip, Dickie!
Thank you, Sally.
That's gone that settled. Now where were we?
Mr. Swan.
Yes. Oh, yes, I mean, Mr. Swanner. You just missed it. I know. Why don't you give me your address? I'll have Mr. Swan sign everything and drop it off at your work on his way to work tomorrow.
Mr. Thompson, I should remain here until this matter is settled. Remember our Miss Cowper?
How could I forget? You help yourself to another cup of tea.
All right, let me just grab my cup.
Oh, you can have another cookie too.
Wonderful. I hope there's more snickerdoodles. I'm in a snickerdoodly mood.
What have you done? Oh, don't panic. All we need is another Swan to sign. We're just back at stage 1.
Stage 1?
He thinks you're lame-legged logical Thompson, and she thinks I'm a recently marine Tiki the piano tuner.
Eric, come on! Oh, Uncle George, our situation hasn't improved.
Sorry to hear that, but I've got some returns for you, Eric.
Returns?
It's these surgical stockings. I mean, they're just not moving.
Oh no, I've got a suitcase full of them up in the cupboard. A suitcase full of stockings?
Surgical stockings, Norman. Standard varicose vein issue.
They were our hottest selling line last Christmas. Oh, I think it's the cut. Autumn pastels are in this season.
Not now, Uncle. Come back later.
I just gotta get those wigs from the cupboard.
Oh, not now, Mr. Swan.
But I need those.
Come back later, Mr. Swan.
Oh, Mr. Swan!
Yes.
Mr. Swan!
Oh no.
Perfect!
No, it's preposterous. It would never work.
What would never work?
Okay, listen. That Mr. Jenkins needs a Mr. Swan signature. Now, I can't sign Swan because he thinks I'm Thompson. And Norman can't sign Swan because he thinks he's his own son, whose father's passed away. And Linda can't sign Swan because she don't know what's going on. So now we need you to sign Swan. But not as you, Swan, as me, Swan. So we've got Swan to sign Swan.
Sounds logical to me.
Excellent. We'll have to get you a change of clothes.
You could just tell him that it was an odd job day and that I've been working around the house.
No, you meant to have been at work at the electricity company, remember?
Electricity company, right.
Everything I've got won't fit it. What about you, Norman?
No, I'm not going to help you any further, Eric.
You must! Remember your Brenda, left alone when her fiancé was carted off to prison for 10 years for conspiring to defraud Her Majesty's government?
I think I've got something upstairs.
That's the spirit, Norman. We'll dress you in the bedroom, Uncle. Just go get those clothes, Norman.
Hey, Norman, this is living.
Living?